No. No, it does not. There we go. What a world. Cool. I wonder if the issues I was having with Twitch for the last couple of months were related to my computer just being an absolute piece of shit. Because anybody that is tuning in knows I haven't been streaming in a little while. And a part of that is definitely my motherboard just decided to fuck off. It's deeply tragic, really. You know, I think I'm gonna go Sanada against Blue Demon as the pre-show match. Gonna hit that button and tell the internet we're here. I'm sure my audio settings are absolutely fucked. Because yeah, I can hear that in my headset real loud. But we'll kind of figure that out as we go. That and put one of those on Facebook also, and let me see here, open volume settings, because that is a tad loud, I think. See here. Let's see what happens when I put on a crowd chant. It doesn't sound too bad. Okay, I think we're all right here. Shit, some other shit I need to do is set up a noise gate for my microphone. Because I never got around to doing that either. Not a huge deal. But, you know, something I probably should do if I give a shit about production values. Being said, that's not something I'm terribly concerned about. Let us see here. But yeah, looks like the stream is back, and truly just the worst possible time for the stream to be back. Oh yeah, I should probably close that window, huh? If I don't want, yeah, let's take care of that. Out of that. But yeah, picked just the worst time to get back on Twitch, considering just like how much harassment is on this platform right at this particular moment in time. That shit sucks.
1, 2, 3. 10 minutes gone.
Sorry, I'm not very entertaining. Somebody has shot a message at me right as I went on air. Happens all the time, really. Alright, there we go. Now I can actually focus on what's going on in front of me. And as is always the case, I queue up this pre-show match and do some clerical stuff in the form of posting, mostly posting, telling people that, hey, we are in fact live. So by the time I'm actually getting to watch the match, over 10 minutes of in-game competition has happened. I've got no clue what the status of the match is. But it looks like Blue Demon picking up the victory with that Magistro, I believe, after the big cross chop. And that is exactly what happened. So, got to tune in just in time for the finish of that match. And that match also wrapping up right before we are scheduled to go live here. Do love it when the pre-show doesn't go overtime. Blake's House Professional Wrestling formally starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, although we've missed a couple of weeks. As I said, some computer difficulties, a big factor. Another major factor is just being a lot more busy in general, having less time on the weekends to do my streams, which is really unfortunate. But, yeah, I think right about now, can everybody get on your feet, make some noise for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Welcome, Blake's House Wrestling fans, to another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. If you were tuned into our last program, was tragically cut short due to some issues with the venue, and of course what that means is there were two high-profile matches that the Blake's House Wrestling community were denied. Of course, the ace of New Japan Professional Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi, entering that open challenge battle royal, earning a shot at Mag.Lo in the open challenge. That match never happened. Team Lake Mary, Brandon, and Jordan wanting another shot at Blake's House Wrestling champion, Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell. He was going to be teaming up with COLBY to take on Team Lake Mary just a couple weeks ago. That match didn't happen. Well, fortunately for you at home, you are going to be getting both of those matches tonight as Mag.Lo takes on the ace of New Japan, the man whose tremendous titties allowed him to triumph over 7 other vultures to earn himself a shot at Mag.Lo. And that match is going to be right after this opening tag team contest. Of course, we're going to make you wait to see the Blake's House Wrestling Champion in tonight's main event, but let's take a look at what else we have got in store for you this evening. Let's see here. In addition to the Blake's House Wrestling Champion, the Knicks Wrestling Organization Champion, Brad Chad, finally going to be forced to defend his title. He denied Christopher Worzalla an opportunity at that championship just 3 weeks ago. Well, Worzalla has come to collect. Landmine Deathmatch 1-on-1 for that Knicks Wrestling Organization Championship. We'll have to see if Worzalla has got what it takes to rip the title away from one of the most tactically gifted wrestlers in that Blake's House Wrestling locker room. Of course, the King of Fighters Television Championship. Just last week, the reign of Team Daytona, so extraordinary. Over 5 consecutive weeks, taking on any and all comers, while it was Team Judgment Pro Wrestling, an all-star cast of competitors, able to wrestle that championship away from Team Daytona. And they will be forced to defend it tonight, and we will have to see exactly who gets that title shot. Let's see here. Of course, last week, John Schmidt wrestling a barn burner with Matthew Knapp. Gonna be going head-to-head with Nick Vadala tonight. Looks like he's got his sights set on some of the more pure wrestlers in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. And if Brad Chad is anything to go by, the sky is absolutely the limit. You are not put into a box. You are not defined by your fighting style. Brad Chad, more of a traditional grappler, has gotten to the top of the card in that deathmatch division, and John Schmidt might be interested in doing the same, following that same path. He's going to be going head-to-head with Nick Vadala a little bit later tonight, and let's take a look at this opening contest. Antonio and Drew of Team Daytona, that team that was so very dominant in that trios division, now going into that 2-on-2 tag team division, taking on a team that seems to be acting as a bit of a gatekeeper as of late. Not quite able to get to the top of the mountain themselves, but teams are made or broken when challenging this truly dynamic duo. So we will see if Team Daytona has what it takes to take on the speed, the athleticism, the agility of Sarah and Yuri, because that match, it's right now. Drew and Antonio, this team has been together for years. And that cooperation has translated so very well into that Blake's House Wrestling ring. Reaching to the highest highs in the tag team division, breaking records in that trios division. But looks like they are once again interested in Blake's House Tag Team Gold after losing that trios title. Not letting that set them back, but Yuri and Sarah, another team very much interested in getting to the top of the mountain themselves. They've never been champion. Sarah fired into that corner turnbuckle, but right now both competitors just jockeying for position. Antonio, big soul butt kick doesn't find its mark. Antonio using that size advantage, but the speed and quickness of the young hero is truly extraordinary, although Antonio, very unusual to see him bested in a contest of agility, but that is exactly how quick this duo is. And right now, Sarah just taking it to him. Big forearm smash, and that's going to send Antonio back to his own corner. Going to reevaluate things just a little bit, and speaking of pure wrestlers, Drew Serpa is one of the best, if not the best, in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. He has beaten them all. And looking to add another notch to his belt this evening as a series of toe kicks flattens Yuri and Sarah. Mount tackle applied, but the Wildcat extremely proficient on the ground. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Hold on, back switch, but a Bulldog keeping Drew honest here. You know, Drew's offense, he is arguably the best wrestler that has ever entered this Blake's House Wrestling arena. But as good as he is, that offense is somewhat one-dimensional. The Wildcat's able to get around that superior wrestling. That is going to create difficulties for Drew. Hold on. Sandwich Enziguri, a pair of boots just crushing the head, and now 2 arms locked, and Drew barely able to power his way out of that hold. Lift blocked. And Drew just able to use leverage, putting that wrestling background to good use as he shuts down the suplex and forces Sarah to tumble to the outside. Both competitors back in the ring. Sarah and Antonio, once again, the legal competitors. Overhand chop answered by a wide swinging left hand. But it is Antonio getting the last laugh and a sliding drop kick right into the side of the head. Tornado kick and a wheel kick. Neither competitor finding their mark. And once again, a pair of boots just crushing the head of one of these Team Daytona members. Oh my God, positively deadly Enziguri trying to take the head right off Antonio's shoulders. Big Rana and right into that knee bar, and there is that technical mastery of the Wildcat Yuri here. And Antonio able to slip the Enziguri, but Drew was not so lucky. I don't even think he saw it coming. Roll through cover, no. Foot on the middle rope. Oh my God, Inferno kick, not quite able to make contact, but very able to reposition Drew, and that's so difficult to do. Drew, like an anchor, so difficult to move around, so difficult to control in the ring, but just the repeated abuse allowing Yuri to sort of control the pace and the place of the match. Step up, Enziguri. Looks like Sarah's got something planned here. But Drew just too quick, but no! Sarah able to escape, mount again, and that patented chokehold applied. Sarah trapped, but a open palm strike able to break her out of that hold. But that was the momentum shift Team Daytona needs, as rolling guillotine off the top rope, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Only gets 2. And neck trapped, arm trapped, and Yuri able to make the save at a critical moment as a wheel kick to the back of the head. Antonio totally defenseless. Suplex blocked once again. The size advantage coming into play in a major way here as a rolling guillotine off the top just crushes the windpipe of the young hero, Sarah Reis. Series of kicks. Antonio now, low roundhouse, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of the Wildcat, trying to take away some of that agility advantage. And again, agility advantage so unusual here. It goes, it goes, it goes. No! Antonio said denied. On that second take, The Wildcat able to communicate. What's your favorite Death Grip song off the top rope? As arm trapped and Drew struggling to escape. Drew able to power out of that 2-on-1 disadvantage. Mount Taco applied and a vicious series of left hands. C4 center of the ring. Young Hero ready to go to war here. Picture perfect gut wrench suplex. Both competitors just out of gas here, and a second one for good measure. You're going for that mount tackle once again, driving his hips as a devastating backdrop is applied, and just pressure applied to the neck, the back. Big wheel kick doesn't quite find its mark. Float over DDT, and the Wildcat looking to destroy. Inferno kick crushing the skull of Antonio. Is that going to be enough? She seems to think it is. Goes for the cover, but Antonio just reaching out. Fingertip on the bottom rope. Series of strikes fired into the ropes, and standing Spanish fly. I thought she was going up top, but not yet. Tight snap suplex, and Sarah looking for something here, but Antonio just so clever, so crafty, able to escape back to his own corner, taking advantage of that moment of indecision. Both teams doing everything they can to keep a fresh competitor in this match. Hold on, roll through, cover. 1, 2. Oh my God, only gets 2. But STO and sweep combination. Scarf hold locked in. This could be it for the Wildcat. No. The Young Hero saves the day. Sunset flip powerbomb driving the back of Drew's head right into the canvas, but Drew has the answer back. Lift and drop, goes for the cover. 2, and no, count 2. And again, guillotine off the top rope, but no, she is not finished. A second one for good measure, and she wants to destroy as a monstrous frog splash connects. Lift and drop once again. Tornado kick, unable to make contact. Fired into the corner. And Sarah now going high risk as a twisting big boy senton off the top rope. Do not adjust your set as she delivers a second one. And STO and sweep combination. Antonio in the driver's seat in a major way as a devastating Poison Rana just flattens Reis, but no, cover. This could be it right here. 1, 2, 3, count, fall. And Drew, just that moment of hesitation seems to be the thing that cost this team. Drew able to get into the ring, but just did not deliver that decisive blow that would have broken up the count. The Young Hero able to steal one possibly over Team Daytona, and as I said, this team of Sarah and Yuri, they are extraordinarily hungry. They want an opportunity at those tag team championships, and they are just a couple key wins away from really being on the champions' radar. And Also, apologies, I need to run to the restroom really quick. But when we get back, coming up next, it is going to be the Mag.Lo Open Challenge that we missed last week. So stay tuned, and we will have Mag.Lo versus Hiroshi Tanahashi in just a few moments. Alright, let us see here. So, of course, coming up next, we have got Mag.Lo going head-to-head with Hiroshi Tanahashi. However, let's take a quick look. Of course, that means Mag.Lo is not going to be performing the regular Open Challenge this evening. Later on this evening, we're going to be seeing an 8-man over-the-top Battle Royal, and the winner of that will get an opportunity to go head-to-head with the king of the Battle Royal, Terrell Benjamin himself. But that, of course, is going to have to wait, because coming up next, the match you were all denied last week. As power went out in the building, Tanahashi making his way to the ring. But not this week. We've got Mag.Lo. We've got the Ace of New Japan. And that match, it's right now. And Mag.Lo getting himself fired up, as he so very often does. Of course, you can find the theme of Mag.Lo team and more at maglo.bandcamp.com. But right now, the task ahead of him is as monumental as Hiroshi Tanahashi's chest. The man that is walking to the ring is one-of-a-kind talent, certainly a once-in-a-generation competitor. Will Mag.Lo be able to best the legend that is the Ace of New Japan? And right now, both individuals starting things off a little bit slow here. Neither side wants to overextend. They both know they've got the gas tank to take this match into 30, 40, an hour if necessary. You can see that is why both of them taking their time in the opening minutes of the match. Nice tight European uppercut will connect. And a snapmare is the answer back. Oh, it is just... I say so very often, you are always one clean maneuver away from victory, and certainly that is the case. And when that major momentum shift happens, it is going to be tremendous. But right now, Tanahashi is keeping it simple. Just nice tight body slam. Dragon Sleeper is the follow-up. Staying on Mag.Lo, and you know just how important that is. When you've got the momentum on your side, you need to stay on your opponent. It will absolutely cost you if you're unable to do so. And right there, Tanahashi scrambling to his feet, denying Mag.Lo the opportunity for that follow-up. This time, not quite so lucky, as that sliding forearm smash will connect with the jaw of Hiroshi Tanahashi. And here is your answer back, my friend. That Dragon Sleeper. Oh, hold on, no. Tanahashi right back to it. And hold on, going for that airplane spin possibly, but no, only getting a count of 1 as Tanahashi able to roll through. And again, both men just taking their time here. Back switch and a bulldog as Mag.Lo able to protect his back. Lift and drop once again. Tanahashi going back to basics and diving senton off the top. And Tanahashi, you can see just how seriously he's taking this match, just how seriously he's taking his opponent. But right now, the hometown crowd is all Mag.Lo. Picture perfect arm drag from the ace. And goes to the well one too many times as Tanahashi rolling through once again, getting a count of 1. And going for that patented spinning toe hold. Mag.Lo playing the hits and playing the hits. Such an interesting choice of words, of course, when you have got Tanahashi. Even in Blake's House Arena, there are people that want to see Tanahashi going into that air guitar solo after the match. But Mag.Lo doing everything he can to make music his own way tonight. But right now, Tanahashi going for that cover 2 and only getting 2. Lift and drop once again. Has his back and absolutely devastating, targeting the legs of Mag.Lo, trying to just take that base out from under him. Make it more difficult to deliver some of that power offense, but a flashing elbow buried in the chin of Tanahashi, and a rare miscalculation from the ace here. But that absolutely massive flying forearm smash shuts him down. And both men just going for it all here. As a clothesline all the way from Bretton Woods connects, and Mag.Lo, he knows just what kind of man Tanahashi is. He knows that's not enough. Doesn't even go for the cover. A big back body drop will connect, and Mag.Lo getting himself fired up. Twist and shout will connect, will flatten the People's Champion as, oh my God, Dragon Suplex cover 2. And very nearly picking up the fall right there. And hold on, Muscle Buster will connect. And a dropkick Mag.Lo's been sitting on for nearly 10 minutes.
10 minutes gone.
Just buried into the huge chest of the ace, but Tanahashi once again going for the cover 2. And this time only getting 2. Mag.Lo somehow getting more fired up. That second Dragon Suplex, he looks more rejuvenated than the first, but hold on. Big flipping senton once again. Mag.Lo fighting back to his feet. Absolutely massive hip attack as he goes up top. A diving elbow buried right into the heart of the ace and nearly picking up the fall right there. Don't know when it happened. For the first 5 minutes or so, both men taking their time, both men feeling each other out, but they seem very comfortable right now as Mag.Lo driving that sliding smash right into the side of the head. Goes for another shoulder block. Doesn't quite make contact. And another tremendous hip attack. Mag.Lo taking a minute to breathe as a vicious series of open palm strikes just lays Mag.Lo out. And both men just giving everything they've got. Accelerator to the floorboard. And once again, Tanahashi continuing to target the legs of Mag.Lo. And hold on just a moment here. Forearm smash in the corner. Nobody's home. But once again returning. Hold on just a moment here. big body press from the big body himself too. But it's not quite enough to finish the job. Mag.Lo digging deep, trying to figure out what he's done, what he's got left to do to put Hiroshi Tanahashi away. Cover 2. 3. Count. Fall. Mag.Lo has beaten the ace of New Japan Professional Wrestling. And the hometown hero picking up a tremendous victory over possibly his highest profile opponent yet. Do you gotta say, I will be honest, I was not prepared for Mag.Lo to win that match. Certainly happy he did. Of course, you like it when your hometown guys pick up the victory. I think Tanahashi... I'm trying to think what his overall rating is in this game. I'm certain it's over 200. But by how much, I'm not sure. I think Mag.Lo's a flat 180. Because that's around the number I balanced to in my eFed. So Mag.Lo picking up a victory here absolutely was a coup. But again, you love to see it when your hometown guy picks up the win. Let us keep this show rolling here. Something just occurred to me that is going to be potentially a trouble spot for my stream. Is that I've got an audience participation segment, which I appreciate tremendously. You know, especially because I want to be able to give new viewers an opportunity to come into the chats and, like, hey, feel like they're being heard, right? If there's a wrestler or a character they want to see, I want to make sure there's at least one match on the show where they get to see somebody they like, right? However, due to all the harassment on Twitch lately, what I have done is I have put the chat into followers-only mode, which is a super low barrier to entry. Like, anybody can follow. But I also have them on a 10-minute timer before they're allowed to post. Which serves the purpose of, hey, I've got a... I've got the bot that supposedly smokes all those... other bots, or all those other bot accounts, but, you know, on the off chance one slips through, you don't want to make it easy for them, right? But, hey, that has directly impacted the ability for me to put on the show exactly the way I want to put on the show. But I suppose we'll cross that bridge in the next match when we're doing the Battle Royal. Because right in this moment, we've got John Schmidt, who picked up a win very recently against Matthew Knapp, going head-to-head with Nick Vadala. And as I said, there is no glass ceiling, regardless of where you fight, how you fight, what major stable you compete for. The current Blake's House Professional Wrestling Champion is a brawler from Judgment Professional Wrestling. The current Nick's Wrestling Organization Deathmatch Champion is an Olympic-style wrestler. It is absolutely open season here in Blake's House Professional Wrestling, and John Schmidt wants a piece of that action. He wants a shot at the top of the mountain. And he is taking on any and all comers to do so. As right now he is going a head-to-head with the big boss of Nick's Wrestling Organization himself, Nick Vadala. A man that is an extraordinarily gifted technical wrestler. So we will have to see just how high Schmidt is able to climb, because that match, it's right now. Call him Big John, and it's very easy to see why. Somebody that has mastered the art of the lift and drop, just slamming his opponents to the mat quickly and repeatedly. That is precisely what he did just a few weeks ago, but the challenge this week, I wouldn't say he's more versatile than Matthew Knapp. Knapp, an extremely versatile competitor, despite the fact his primary focus is on that mat wrestling style, but Vadala has a more well-rounded kit. Striking, has a little bit of high-flying ability as well. But just looking at the two men side to side, Big John just towering over Vadala. But right now Vadala looks more than capable of chopping that tree down. Series of palm strikes, but European uppercut is the answer back. And another one for good measure. Lift, drop, will connect. Goes for the mount, but as I said, Vadala very accomplished with his own wrestling background. And that is something that Schmidt absolutely cannot take for granted, that he will always be able to out-wrestle his opponents. And right now, we saw this in the last match. When you've got your opponent down, you need to keep on them. You need to keep up that offensive effort. Because giving them the opportunity to get back to their feet, to get back to that vertical base, able to properly defend themselves, can create difficulties for going on and winning the match. Hold on, rolling through, goes for the cover, one, but only gets one. And just pressing that forearm right against the throat of Vadala, and Harada giving him until the count of 5 to release. And again, Vadala just outmaneuvering Big John here. Hold on, arms trapped, and a big throw over the shoulder as a suplex drives John Schmidt into the mat. But hold on, suplex blocked and right into the DDT. Excellent use of leverage to make up for that power disadvantage. And goes for it one more time, and looks like he had a hold of that middle rope, able to protect himself as he once again goes for that quick cover. One, testing the waters here, only getting one, but serving as a reminder to Schmidt, you are always 3 seconds away from a loss here. And again, water wheel style drop. As Vadala fighting his way back to his feet. And again, that wrestling background being put to use. He is very comfortable no matter where Schmidt happens to be around him. He is able to turn that situation into his own advantage. And this is precisely what I mean by his technical ability. As he is able to, oh my god, corkscrew European uppercut will connect. Goes for the mount tackle of his own, but hold on, reversed. And colossal suplex driving Vadala into the mat, getting a count of 2. Vadala going for it all here, stepping over, and an axe kick to the back of the head. But here is your answer back. The back of Vadala's head this time, colliding with the canvas. And again, Vadala just outmaneuvering his opponent as that sleeper hold is locked in. Is that going to be enough? No. Schmidt able to escape, but only barely, though. As that suplex just flattens Vadala here, and again, Harada giving him to the count of 5, makes it to the count of 3, goes for that big shote, doesn't quite find it. Hold on, looking for the Tiger Driver. Oh my God! The full weight of John Schmidt just pressed on his neck, unable to get a shoulder off the mat to break out of that pinning predicament. Vadala letting him know, if you want a shot at the title, you've got a long way to go. As Vadala giving John Schmidt a major reality check in that contest. Coming up next is that 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal for a chance to face the king of the battle royal himself, Terrell Benjamin. So let us go ahead and swing back over. Let's see here. And, of course, as I've said before, this is the audience participation part of the program. So if you want to call out some names for who you would like to see in this evening's matchup here, now is the time to do so. And let us see here. Moment here. And what this might end up being here, because I think it is a relatively low turnout night, which understandable considering I have been kind of inconsistent as far as my streams go. I might have to make a lot of these picks. So let us see here. Not a big deal. Let us see. Go over to US Indie. Let us see. I think Dark Sheik is definitely in here. Let's see. Actually, in terms of indies, let's see. I'm gonna go that big new signing that AEW did. I'm sure you're familiar. Let's see. Of course, I do mean Lee Moriarty. Actually, I don't even think I've got a Punk. I suppose now that Punk actually has had an AEW match, somebody's probably made his 2021 moveset. Speaking of people that have not had AEW matches, waiting for Hook Hajime to have an AEW match, so he can also have a move list. Let us see here. think I am gonna put in a couple of my faves. Oh, actually, shit. Well, while I'm still in AEW, let us see here. Actually, do I not have AEW? What is it? I guess I could just get CZW Kingston. Yeah, I guess I don't have a AEW Eddie Kingston. I need to update my roster. I say that every time I flip through these. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go. We are in fact gonna put P.D. Williams in here. Fire Pro returns P.D. Williams. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click on. Okay, I've got Chikara Kingston. Yeah, we're gonna put him in the Misawa gear. I like that. I am also going to put Speed Racer in here. I need to edit fucking Columbo to like actually have a move list and an appearance that's better, because I know I can outdo the original editor. No disrespect to whoever had in fact done that. Ah shit, you know what? Let's go to Suzuki-gun. Let's see. Gonna put the Murder Grandpa in here. But we are also gonna put in ZSJ. You know, I'm gonna swing over to the video game zone. Oops, I have scrolled entirely too far. And you know what? I think... Damn, I can't fucking read. Let's see. Yeah, we are in fact gonna put Bridget in this one. Again, I do apologize if any new viewers tonight were interested in participating in the Open Challenge Battle Royal. As they say, Twitch, fucking do better. If it were not for all of the harassment, I would not have to put my put restrictions on my chat. But that is the world we live in. But I digress. So coming up next, 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal for the right to face the king of the battle royal, Terrell Benjamin. And that match, it's right now. Lift and drop, and hold on, Moriarty immediately eliminated, and that can absolutely happen in one of these matches. You know, in any wrestling match, you are always one clean hit away from victory, but in these over-the-top rope battle royals, your position is even more precarious. One false move, you don't need to be pinned, you don't need to be submitted, and Bridget facing exactly the same fate. One false move, over the top rope and out onto the floor. It is exactly that easy. Of course, even with Moriarty eliminated, the other 7 competitors now down to 6, all Blake's House Wrestling Battle Royal veterans. Is certainly Cinderella being a bit of a money mark here, booking exactly who she wanted to see in this match. As such, it's difficult to say even from a pure prediction standpoint, who is going to win this contest? I mean, you can't count out the raw physicality of Kingston. You can't, of Suzuki, excuse me. You can't count out the raw determination of Kingston. But you could safely pick any one of these 6 individuals and give them an honest chance at victory here tonight. Hold on, mount tackle, but Speed Racer picking up that reversal. So very competent in the world of hold on. Kingston possibly, yes, Petey Williams, ZSJ eliminating Eddie Kingston. That never give up, never say die attitude. Again, it is the nature of these over-the-top rope contests. You don't need to be pinned. You don't need to be submitted. You just have to lose focus for a moment, and that is precisely what happened. And now ZSJ and Petey Williams battling it out on the bottom of your screen as a 3-way dance occurs at the top of it. As Dark Sheik just taking it to Suzuki, taking it to Speed Racer, and hold on, Williams thought he was looking for the destroyer, but no. Of course, we saw in her bout with Nick Gage, Dark Sheik willing to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and that absolutely includes the likes of the murdered grandpa Minoru Suzuki. It looks like she is getting exactly that, as Suzuki just putting those huge boots right to the chest, right to the face, as ZSJ changing dance partners a little bit. Lift and drop as a crushing shotgun drop kick from the Canadian Destroyer will connect, but Suzuki powering out of that 2-on-1 situation. Oh my god, diving knee drop doesn't find its mark, and Williams attempting to go for the cover. Doesn't quite get it. Lift and drop from Sheik. And Kimura hold locked in. Suzuki in harm's way. And Suzuki turning his back on his friend, his stablemate, Zack Sabre Jr., and Zack making him pay for it a little bit. Well, sometimes you always wonder, is it the mentor? Is it the student? Which one is strongest? And Zack, PK buried right into the chest of the King of Pancrase. Colossal headbutt as a jawbreaker flattens Sheik. Guillotine choke locked in as hard right hands are answered back with forearm smashes. Back switch. No. Reversal of fortune as a neck breaker levels Suzuki. On chokehold locked in, but no. Not enough to put Williams away, as turnabout is fair play here. Absolutely vicious series of palm strikes as that, hold on, ankle lock locked in. This could be it for Williams. No, not quite enough, but Suzuki just going right back to it, just trying to crush the neck of Petey Williams. Speed Racer in a predicament as well. Desperate neck breaker from the Canadian Destroyer. Series of forearm smashes, but Speed Racer just a little bit too quick for him. Suzuki going for the cover, but Mario unable to make the count. Elbow answered with forearm smash. And Petey Williams eliminated. We are down to our final 4. Suzuki driving his hips and launching Zack Sabre Jr. right to the canvas.
Give up. Give up.
And Dark Sheik eliminated. It is Suzuki-gun and the driver for the Go team in tonight's contest as the final 3. Hold on, Suzuki going for that Gotch-style pile driver and crushing the neck of Speed Racer. That has got to be it. Cover 2. No. Somehow, Speed Racer finding that inner strength as he just buries a fist right into the stomach of ZSJ. Looks like Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. having a bit of a competition, possibly playing with their food here. Well, there is no one left to play with. And once again, it is Suzuki-gun versus Suzuki-gun as the final 2. Both of these men testing one another over the course of the contest. But is that PK going to be enough? No, it is not. You knew it would end this way. As Suzuki, armbar locked in. Zack can't reach the ropes. But able to slip out of the hold as the Noodle Man so often does. And hold on, cross arm breaker of his own. Both men just giving everything they've got, trying to twist each other's bodies, break them down. There's one thing both of these men are known for. It is a certain sadism. Looking to pick your opponent apart in the most gruesome ways possible. And both men just trading hold for hold for hold. Neither one willing to back down. There's a certain pride. Again, it is mentor, it is student.
Shoot.
But something will eventually have to give. As a vicious series of palm strikes connect. Back switch. No, roll up out of nowhere. Is this going to be it? Cover. 2, 3. Count. Fall. As the student surpasses the master, ZSJ going on to face Terrell Benjamin in tonight's open contest match. Also, hey GK, appreciate you hitting me with the Prime sub here. Have not given you a lot of opportunities to watch the last couple of weeks. First due to computer difficulties, and then due to some other life circumstances, have been streaming a lot less. But yeah, always really appreciate it. Whenever anybody comes in to watch, whenever anybody comes in to support, yeah, it is always nice. Possibly before you got here, but a thing that occurred to me as a major consequence of all the Twitch harassment is I have put my chat into to follower only, and put a timer on when they can post in the chat, which is going to completely fuck the open challenge match, because that was just 8 of my own picks, as I'm sure you could tell by the cast of characters in it. So that's a problem I'm going to have to solve over the next couple of weeks. But True. Could just do YouTube, like, YouTube ask YouTube. I haven't really looked into what streaming looks like over there. But it is absolutely an idea. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get this show going. Hey, Abby, appreciate you dropping in. Man, really, both of y'all, and Olivia, who occasionally drops in as well, giving me the reminder that sub badges are a thing that exist, and some of y'all have been subbed for a very long time. Abby, that's too many miles, I think. But, hey, glad you're, like, you're back home and choosing to spend, that time here with us. As, excuse me. That is fair. Well, you will have to tell me all about how your house hunt is going. Hopefully it is going well. As, yeah, fair. But as we get back into some Blake's House Professional Wrestling, Zero Lopez kind of spinning his wheels here. Really desperately trying to punch above his weight, looking to land a single knockout shot. But time after time after time, he has been denied. Calling out this time a big man from that Dark Hour unit, Shenjo, that man with that monstrous dunk off the top rope. A man that is opposing in and of himself, but has the backing of that Dark Hour stable. Zero has got his work cut out for him this evening. But Zero wouldn't have it any other way. He wants that decisive win. He wants everybody at home to know he will do it. And that is the road that he has chosen to take in his quest for Blake's House glory. So let us go ahead and get into tonight's contest. Zero Lopez, Shenjo, and that's right now. Zero Lopez making his way to the ring. Of course, you can thank Mag.Lo for that theme music. Saw him wrestle Tanahashi earlier tonight. But right now the focus not on Mag.Lo, not on Hiroshi Tanahashi. It is on the monster of a man making his way to the ring. Shenjo, all power, looking to deliver that devastating chokeslam, those monstrous suplexes. Zero will have to use every ounce of that agility advantage. He is able to do so. Driving his hips, reversing that whip, but no, chop right to the chest. And Zero frozen for just a moment. That chop certainly took something out of him. And Shenjo able to get the upper hand with that lift and drop early. And one more for good measure. Zero tumbling to the outside. just taking a moment to breathe, and you absolutely cannot afford to get ahead of yourself. Oh my god, picture perfect drop kick. And hold on, powerbomb once. No, rolls through, cover. No, not even a count of one. But that is that agility advantage that Zero has. He is going to have to be leveraging over the course of this contest. As going head-to-head in a contest of strength, it is going to be Shenjo every time as another thunderous chop collides with the chest of Zero Lopez. Sobat kick and a hip throw is the answer back. Looks like one thing is certain. Both of these men just going for it, not wasting a single moment in this match. Zero absolutely has the gas tank to keep that accelerator on the floorboard. We will have to see if Shenjo does as well, as right now that bow and arrow hold locked in, targeting that back of Shenjo that is often giving him trouble. Have to see if that comes into play over the course of this match, but right now, double underhook suplex will launch Zero into the corner. Picture perfect arm drag. Zero looks like he's trying to slow Shenjo down, but right now Shenjo just keeps coming after him like a horror movie monster. But right now, crossface hold locked in, but no, unable to keep up the pressure. And Zero, that's the pride of both of these men. Zero willing to get into a slugfest with Shenjo, and Shenjo is a man that will not back down from anyone. If you call him out, he will absolutely answer the call. Both of these men right now, crossface chicken wing applied. Zero able to slip out. Knee to the gut shuts Shenjo down, but again, another suplex right over the head of Shenjo. Fired into the corner, possibly looking for that Space Jam, but no, just a big body press. In the words of Shenjo himself, when in doubt, throw yourself at your opponent, and that is precisely what he has done. Sobat kick, not quite able to find its mark, lift, and just picture perfect vertical suplex. I may have misspoke when I said Shenjo is all power. Shenjo's certainly able to deliver just suplex after suplex, but right now, Zero, again, just trying to pick Shenjo apart, coming at him from any angle available to him. As Zero just absolutely flattened to the mat, sent to the outside. And Shenjo standing tall in the ring, but Zero not wasting a moment to get back into this match. Pop-up cutter. Oh my god. Enziguri throwback from Zero Lopez, going up top one more time, and that 450 splash. Is that enough? Goes for the cover. Two. Only gets two. And absolutely monstrous power slam. And hold on, Harada down. Nobody able to make the count as a super kick flattens Shenjo, and Zero. Oh my god, devastating Enziguri, but the physicality of Shenjo just taking its toll on Zero Lopez. Going for the cover, but a foot reaching out and touching that bottom rope is going to save Zero in this matchup. Shenjo going for that Emerald Flosion one more time, not quite able to find its mark. Zero has it scouted and has that Kimura locked in. And again, any outstretched limb, any mistake Shenjo makes, Zero looking to capitalize on it. He's been able to do so in a major way. Able to keep himself near the ropes, able to give himself an out, and now going high risk one more time. 450 splash, cover two, and oh my god, so close, but Shenjo now powerbomb once, twice, three times. Is it the end? Two. No, it's not enough. Fired into the corner, Shenjo going for it all. Has the arm hooked. He's got his chance, doing his chance, and he has taken Zero Lopez to the Space Jam. Cover 2. No. No, that's not enough. Zero. All heart. Waiting for Shenjo to get back to his feet and buries a pair of boots in the back of the head. Shenjo unable to defend himself, but again, this time, Shenjo, no, not taking a moment to breathe. This fight's going to continue on the outside. Big Pele kick. That padding only a couple inches thick, and that is solid concrete underneath it as a destroyer on the outside will connect. And Zero, he has clearly had enough of Shenjo, bringing 2 steel chairs into this match. Swinging for it all, but not able to make contact. And oh my god, Zero dropped, hoisted on his own steel chair. And a crushing lariat will connect. Could Zero's impatience be getting the best of him? Insagiri taking the head right off the shoulders of Shenjo. Shenjo flattened on that chair, and a crushing elbow drop sandwiching Shenjo in between both elements. But a power slam could be the difference maker too. No, it's still not enough. Both men giving everything they've got to this match, and both men still unable to find that sure-killing blow, that thing that is going to put his opponent away for good. Pop-up cutter one more time, and another 450 splash, but Shenjo scrambling to his feet, not giving Zero a chance to capitalize. Could this be it? Diving elbow drop, and Shenjo just so very winded, unable to, oh my god, screwdriver. If he goes for the cover, that's got to be it. Goes for it all here. 1, 2. No. Zero finding a third wind. Somehow, some way, Sling Blade will connect. A pair of boots right to the face of Shenjo. But Shenjo answering back, flattens him. And going for it all here. Powerbomb once, twice, 3 times the end. 2, 3, count, fall. And Zero fighting valiantly, forcing Shenjo to dig deeper and deeper and deeper than he's ever dug before. But Zero just not quite able to put the nail in the coffin to pick up that victory. Holy shit, the two of these guys overachieved. It's always like, hey, I draw these up because I think the matches are going to be fun to watch. But damn, they just went for it. I think this is match 5 on a 10-match card. And I find it difficult to believe that this won't be match of the night. Also, Abby, that theme has some lore. So, Mag.Lo composing that theme, that is a shoot. He does all the original music. We've got some royalty-free stuff for some other wrestlers, but he's done the theme of Zero, the theme of Orlando, theme of Mag.Lo team, and theme of the show. But that song in particular, I believe, was made for Zero when he won the mystery game tournament at what is now called Combo Breaker. I believe it was still UFGT at the time. So that is the theme of a champion. which is dope as hell. But let's go ahead and keep this show rolling here. There it is. Yeah. Definitely have been. Yeah. Actually, I think most of tonight is within Blake's house. Part of that is I think I get to be selfish. The next episode is Blake's House 100. Although there's... I think the top of the card is cross-stable matches tonight, because the main, the semi-main, and the trios match. And I guess technically the Open Challenge, considering Zack Sabre Jr. does not work for Blake's House Wrestling. But also, I do want to say the words again, Blake's House 100, because that's a good good combination of words I get to say. Let's see here. Because this is episode 99, according to the counter on YouTube. So, short answer, there was some sort of defect with the motherboard. And it was less than a year old. What I could have done, and probably should have done, was warranty that, but because I took it into a shop, because I just did not have the time to, like, troubleshoot it myself. I was like, hey, yeah, I'll just pay for a new motherboard and, like, be done with it. And that's, like, basically what it ended up being. So, yeah, short answer, my motherboard is just fucking toast. And it just died in the middle of a stream, which is very funny to me. And now that I can look back on it and laugh, at the time, it sucked a great deal. You know, as it goes. Yeah, yeah, it is deeply unfortunate. But, yeah, truly, what can you do? So, yeah, as we get into our next match here. I suppose so. Oh, yeah, everything else was totally good. And with the prices of microprocessors these days, losing CPU or graphics card would be truly tragic. So, yeah, did okay there. But yeah, as we roll on here, both David Clement and Eric Alpizar, both on a bit of a winning streak. Clearly, both of these individuals looking for a shot, I would say, at the Blake's House Wrestling Championship, but truly, David's motivations are a mystery to everyone, possibly even including himself. But one thing that is certain, he is here and he is here to win, but Eric Alpizar a little bit more clear. He wants a shot at Blake's House Gold. That championship currently held by Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell. But one winning streak will die tonight as David Clement takes on Eric Kuraga Alpizar. And that match is right now. And David, we call him an enigma, both in the ring and outside of it. His style so extremely unpredictable. But Eric Alpizar, not somebody to be bothered by a conflict of styles. He is only moving forward, only delivering those positively debilitating kicks over and over and over. And he is looking to do exactly that in this contest, and to anybody that happens to stand in front of him on a quest for a title, and already taking a wild shot to the ribs. And that may have stunned Clement for a moment there. Both competitors swinging for it all, neither able to make contact, as a lift and drop will connect. And you can see both competitors have a second this evening. David Clement, close personal friend, an occasional tag team partner, Cinderella Princeler, and of course, Eric seconded by his wife, Linda Alpizar. He punched to the gut, stomped to the shoulder, and that is the ruthlessness that has made Kuraga Alpizar a multi-time champion, two-time trios champion, and the first ever mixed martial arts champion in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. Big chop to the chest. And European uppercut is the answer back, as Alpizar again, wild shots to the head, just continuing that offensive onslaught. But hold on, mount tackle, but not from the martial artist. And that is the unpredictability of David Clement. You can never know where and how he is going to come at you. But again, Alpizar does not seem to care one bit. Just continuing to run his patented game plan, just strike after strike after strike until he has broken his opponent down. Step over toe hold, face lock applied. But Alpizar just has a little bit more wind in him. And that is certainly the experience that mixed martial arts competition has given him. And certainly Alpizar has had more ring time than Clement over the last several months. This could be a factor as well, but right now Clement able to avoid those strikes and again picks the leg, rolls through cover, but only gets a count of one. And right now, I would say you do not want to get into a hockey fight with Kuraga Alpizar, but
5 minutes gone.
David just might be crazy enough to make it work. As knee bar locked in, Princeler watching on, but David able to break the hold. And knee bar once again continuing to target the legs of Clement. And Alpizar may have Clement scouted. He knows just how deadly the kicks of... I was going to say how deadly the kicks of Clement are, but that kick absolutely taking the head off David's shoulders, but only getting a count of 2. Enziguri throwback from Clement, and right back to that step over toe hold face lock. But Kuraga able to break the hold. Reverse choke slam. Pounding David right into the mat. Tornad kick to the back of the head. David unable to protect himself, but fighting his way back to his feet. Harada either didn't see it or chose not to call it. Not even issuing a warning, but again, that crushing blow to the side of the head, cover. And that crushing blow to the side of the head, not enough to put David Clement away, as a spinning chop to the throat flattens him. Going for it all one more time. David fighting his way back to his feet, doing anything he can to get back in this match. Picks the leg one more time, and another series of wild shots. This time the camera panned to that orange Gatorade corner as Linda Alpizar watches on. And one more time. That has got to be enough. Most competitors unable to withstand one. David has taken 3, but Alpizar possibly shaken a little bit morally. Didn't even go for the cover. And again, David getting the better of Eric Alpizar on the mat. Eric now getting fired up, taking a moment to breathe. That could cost him. David coming up swinging, but another reverse chokeslam puts him into the canvas. And again, David fighting back, going high risk this time. Double stomp, but nobody's home. Big DDT. David just grabbing a hold of anything at all to get back into this match. Shinlock applied, just slowing Eric down seems to be his aim, as a vicious series of strikes to the gut crushes David Clement. But hold on, rolling through out of nowhere, cover 2, only gets 2, only 2. And those kicks strong enough to crush ribs, and one more shot to the side of the head. David on roller skates, but somehow, some way getting his hands up to protect himself. But then Eric just goes low roundhouse, taking the legs off from underneath the legs of Clement. And hold on, lifts, drop center of the ring. David getting himself fired up, goes for it all, springboard, elbow right into the heart. Big body press, cover 2. And again, this nightmare will not end for David Clement. Double underhook blocked and reversed. And still, both of these men trying to fight their way out of it. And big forearm smash, no! Eric able to slip out of the way. Neither man able to pick up a substantial advantage in this match. But Eric, cross arm breaker applied. That had to be it, but David able to get a fingertip on that bottom rope. And again, a series of strikes just absolutely devastating. David roll up out of nowhere, cover 3, count, fall. Somewhat uncharacteristic of Eric Alpizar. Eric, one of the most stubborn competitors I have ever seen, changing his game plan when those deadly strikes just did not work, going for that cross arm breaker, and ultimately tripping David up with the schoolboy roll up. And David certainly unprepared after the vicious assault on his ribs, head, neck, jaw. And Eric Alpizar picking up the victory. Let's see here. Looks like the next match is going to be the trios match. So that is where I will take my bathroom break. But before I do, let's go ahead and cue it up. And, entirely too many people do not know that Cindy is a short name. Which is fucked up, I think. Let us see here. Let's see. Let us see here. But, of course, the teams are going to be... I believe this is a rare instance that we're going to get to see a repeat challenger for the King of Fighters Television Championship. If only I could find... Actually, I think... let's see here. Yeah, I thought Shamrock was higher up. As the Union taking on Team JPW. I would have to go back to last year's Labor Day episode to see if it was in fact the Union against JPW last time as well. Because that would be very funny. Do I have Test in the 2000s? I might. Ah, nope, there's Test. But I'm going to take a quick run to the restroom, and then we will get into the Union against the this JPW All-Star unit. And we are back. Let's see here. Do I want this team to have a second? I guess the question would be better answered with... Let's see. So Shamrock's a heel. Test is a heel. Yeah, no. If I put Big Show on the apron, there's going to be entirely too much outside interference already. So I think this is how it is going to be. But yeah, coming up next, the Union taking on the team that bested the record-setting Team Daytona in the King of Fighters trio space. The Union certainly has their work cut out for them. But Mankind, Ken Shamrock, Test, all legends individually. We'll have to see what they are able to do as a unit against this proven JPW tag team. Because that match is right now. I believe the configuration of last year's Union squad was Test, Shamrock, and Big Show, so looks like a little bit of a lineup change going into tonight's contest. We'll have to see if the toughness, the physicality of Mankind going to be a difference maker here, but right now, here comes a team just so very well beloved. as the Pearlman brothers and JJ Mondo making their way to the ring. Right now, JJ Mondo starting things off with Mankind, and it is going to be difficult to best JJ in a contest of strength. Those metal arms giving him a bit of an edge. And right now, 2 times swinging for the fences, neither able to get that oh-so-important contact, but an elbow to the crown absolutely is the answer. Lift and drop here. JJ driving an elbow right into the jaw of the man that's immune to pain. Lift and drop, but just a little bit too slow. Mankind going back to his own corner. And here comes Test. Big double vertical suplex. Wild shot, lift and drop one more time. And JJ now making his way to his own corner. And here comes Josh Pearlman. Multiple time tag team champions. Now currently holding the trios title. The Pearlman brothers are a force of nature in tag team wrestling. Right now, that's savvy. Hold on, no. Crossbody evaded by Test, and Test certainly making it difficult for Josh Pearlman to get a beat on him. But right now, here comes the baddest man on the planet, Ken Shamrock. Knee driving right into the elbow of Josh Pearlman, but looks like Shamrock is not done yet, but Ryan Pearlman coming in to make the save for his brother. Chop to the chest, answered back with a devastating kick right into the ribs, but Pearlman standing tall, not allowing himself to be shaken, not allowing his stride to be broken. As again, just not giving Shamrock just an opportunity to grab a hold of much of anything. Big capo kick won't find its mark, and that could be the opening Shamrock needed, as a punch to the gut puts him on top, but only briefly though. Step up Insagiri, and once again Ryan Pearlman in the driver's seat, going back to the big man. But Shamrock just able to get out of that 2-on-1 situation, but colossal neckbreaker. That patented hold from JJ Mondo, but no, punch right to the throat. Getting Shamrock again out of trouble, but only temporarily. Metallic back fist doesn't find its mark, and that would have been positively devastating had it connected, as that double vertical suplex plants JJ, and lift and drop will connect. As Mankind goes back to basics. JJ in that blue Gatorade corner, and Mankind delivering a series of wild shots as Shamrock and Test cheering their teammate on. Hooking lariat. Mankind driving JJ back into his own corner, and right now, the extraordinarily athletic, the absolutely fearless Ryan Pearlman in the ring, and I don't know who that bodes worse for, as neither of these men know fear. Mankind certainly doesn't know pain, but oh my God, he certainly knows the laces on Pearlman's boots, as Ryan Pearlman going up top, driving knees right into the back of Mankind. That's going to send him back to his own corner, and here comes a rejuvenated Test. Recently the winner of the WGGP Championship, looking to add another title to his wrestling career. as a beautiful double dropkick, so perfectly executed by the Pearlman brothers. And that's going to set Josh up with that Pharaoh Spear, crushing the chest of Test, and Shamrock barely able to cross the desert and make the save for his team. Test bringing Mankind back into this contest. Series of boots, and Pearlman getting himself fired up, but only for a moment, as Mankind plants him right back into the canvas. Wild shot answered back with wild shots of his own. Both of these men standing tall, but it's Mankind left after that exchange. Pearlman going high risk. Colossal body press, but too close to that blue Gatorade corner. And that is going to create an opportunity for Test and Shamrock to make the save. Another patented Pearlman double drop kick. Both teams bringing in a fresh competitor. As a huge double vertical suplex lays out Josh Pearlman. But Ryan, the legal man, going toe-to-toe with the baddest man on the planet. Cover, not even a count of one. Ryan Pearlman's got a lot more gas left in the tank, but Shamrock looking to light the match and burn it all down. But right now, Ryan Pearlman, hold on, twisting neckbreaker, flattens him. Rolls through, cover, one. And Ryan Pearlman seemingly able to do it all by himself as he takes on the Union 3-on-1. Told you, this man is absolutely fearless, but Shamrock is so extraordinarily dangerous. Lift and drop one more time, and that is going to clear out that blue Gatorade apron. Flatliner from Pearlman, and again, just taking on this entire Union unit by himself. Harada's count is at 9. Looks like Ryan Pearlman bringing his brother back into this contest, and it's possible this JPW unit saving JJ for a critical moment. His power so very explosive, and once again a double suplex sending one of the Pearlman brothers to the outside, but this time it's going to clear out both aprons, and it is a brawl on the outside of the ring. Harada has completely lost control of the match as a double powerbomb flattens Josh Pearlman. Huge double axe handle as Test delivers a crushing vertical suplex, and Shamrock belly to belly, and just a devastating series of mounted punches. Harada's count at 17, and Pearlman able to escape as a guillotine off the top rope. Mankind in harm's way, but only getting a count of 1. Josh Pearlman able to get back to his own corner, so is Mankind, and here comes a fresh JJ Mondo. This is so very dangerous, but belly-to-belly suplex lays him out, and Shamrock getting himself fired up. Crushing lariat, Shamrock on the move. And a leg lariat right to the back, but JJ, like a Terminator, right back to his feet. But Shamrock had it scouted, just driving a knee right into the jaw of the former JPW champion. And Ken Shamrock getting fired up. When he is in a rage, he is so extremely dangerous. JJ fired into the ropes. Drops a hold, possibly looking to set up. Yes, he is. That ankle lock locked in. Both aprons clearing out. And Josh Pearlman just delivering a series of kicks, able to get his team back in this match. Big back body drop, and Shamrock getting amped up, but being sent back to the apron. Harada telling him, you've got to the count of 5. As an atomic drop levels Ryan Pearlman here. Double underhook DDT, but Pearlman springing to his feet, and a capo kick crushes Mankind as a 450 splash, nearly getting him the elimination right there. Double arm DDT right on the steel chair. That has got to be it for Ryan Pearlman. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No. It's not enough. You can't keep the Pearlman brothers down quite that easily as a big boy senton crushes the back of Mankind. Big body press one more time, but again, only a count of 1. The Union so very effective at protecting their team. Shamrock once again the legal man for this unit as a neckbreaker lays out Pearlman. And Shamrock clearly getting a little irritated on the apron as he delivers a devastating series of punches. Right now we got that Pearlman brothers connection. Josh Pearlman legal, but no, sent over the top, and again, both aprons clearing out. Shamrock in harm's way here as JJ and looks like Ryan Pearlman going out to assist his brother. No. As a twisting neckbreaker absolutely devastates Mankind. Both men just slugging it out, but that Pearlman brothers style dropkick buried right into the chest, but Shamrock the one standing tall, but only for a moment. We are nearly 30 minutes into this contest. No eliminations. All 6 competitors have to be running on fumes by this point, and JJ, he knows it. He's trying to bring this fight back into his own corner, set his team up for an elimination, but Shamrock, a master of the cage, able to relocate the fight into somewhere a little bit more advantageous as Test, the legal man, possibly looking for that. Yes, the Test diving elbow. That has got to be it. No, Test doesn't seem to think so. Big back elbow smash, but again, AJ sent to the outside, and this time, Test electing to follow. And it is chaos inside the ring and out of it, and Test a little bit distracted with what's going on outside, and Ryan Pearlman unable to stop. Harada's count at 15, 16, get in the ring. And JJ barely able to beat the count as Shamrock trying to get a cheeky count out elimination here. Absolutely devastating brainbuster, and again, both aprons. Oh my God. Metallic claw just driving into the mouth of Mankind. JJ getting amped up, rolling lariat, and Test with the big boot. Is that going to be enough to put JJ away? He doesn't seem to think so. Devastating DDT, and Hold on, springboard, body press, but no. Just out of position. And that could cost Pearlman here.
30 minutes gone.
Fire into the corner, and no. Again, Shamrock just a half step off speed, and that's gotta be just because of how long this match has been going. All 6 competitors just giving everything they've got to this contest, and it's just not enough. 0 eliminations in the last 30 minutes. Big belly-to-belly suplex from Shamrock, and Shamrock getting himself fired up. And again, another vicious series of shots, but closed fists, it's not legal. Josh Pearlman going high risk and big 450 splash. He's not done yet, folks, as a fist drop. No, still not done. A second fist drop punishing Ken Shamrock. And that slight misstep costing his team position here as a TKO levels Josh Pearlman here. Test possibly going for it all. Big boot. That could be it. JJ cover. 2. No. Ryan Pearlman able to make the save at a critical moment. That patented double drop kick laying out Shamrock. Picture perfect vertical suplex from Test. Oh my God, belly to belly overhead suplex. Test just launched to the outside, and again, both aprons clearing out. The animosity between both of these teams just continuing to build and build and build as the mandible claw locked in on Ryan Pearlman. Metallic fist crushing the face of Test. Right now, both Pearlman and Mankind slugging it out. But Mankind getting no. It's Pearlman getting the last laugh with that big wheel kick. Mankind firing Pearlman into that corner. Big body press, and Pearlman just collapsing to the mat. Mankind trying to keep this on his side of the ring. The Union so much more effective together, but hold on, a roll up out of nowhere. Cover 2. And Mankind getting a shoulder off the mat. Oh my God. It is chaos in the ring as a devastating head scissors plants Mankind. Both teams switching up one more time. Knee to the gut, but not enough to keep Josh Pearlman down. And Shamrock fired up, but it doesn't matter. That patented Pearlman Brothers dropkick putting him right back on the canvas. And it looks like Shamrock somehow has a second win here, scrambling right back to his feet after that bulldog. And Josh Pearlman looking to extinguish that right there. Goes for the cover. 2. And only getting 2. Only a count of 2. And devastating back elbow as Josh Pearlman cheers him on. And one more time going to the outside, and Ryan Pearlman, he has had enough. As a flatliner on the steel chair plants Shamrock. Harada's count at 11. Both teams back in the ring. As a Russian leg sweep lays out Shamrock. And hold on. That gotcha hold locked in. Shamrock busted open, but right back to his feet. Mankind calling for the end, looking for that. Hold on just a moment here. Devastating shot from Shamrock, but huge power bomb from Pearlman, but again, the Union protecting their team. And hold on, mandible claw locked in, and Josh Pearlman passing out in the hold. The match just proving to be too much for him. As he's been in and out of the ring, just battling on the outside for over 40 minutes. That mandible claw enough to shut him down. Big backdrop from Mankind, and Mankind now in control. Hooking lariat will lay him out. But JJ, he's got the answer back as a brainbuster just flattens him. Elbow right into the chest, cover two, but Shamrock making the save at a critical moment. JJ getting amped up, roaring lariat, but a lariat of his own is the answer, and JJ flat on his back, and here comes Test. What the high flyer that is Ryan Pearlman, now the legal competitor for Team JPW. Overhand right, answered back with a chop, and a big boot leveling Pearlman. And hold on, one more for good measure, but Pearlman, Ryan Pearlman, a man without fear and a man that seemingly able to withstand anything. Scrambling back to his feet after the big boot, but the pump handle drop, putting him right back onto the mat. And one more big boot, but no, not electing to go for the cover. That could cost him. Arm drag applied. Suplex blocked, and right back to the outside. JJ trying to figure out what he's got left, what he can do to put members of this team away. As going right back to that gotcha hold. JJ with that patented jawbreaker, but a right hand just leveling JJ Mondo. But JJ fighting back to his feet, fighting back to his own corner. Big neckbreaker from Mankind, but colossal 450 splash and a 3-count fall. We are down to 2 on 2. Lift and drop from Shamrock. And again, just trying to pepper his opponents with those absolutely devastating punches. And I believe Ryan Pearlman's been busted open. Belly to belly overhead suplex. But no, Ryan Pearlman able to escape the pressure. Basement dropkick taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Shamrock. And Ryan Pearlman unable to do the double dropkick with his brother, but JJ Mondo certainly up to the task. The first ever JPW champion showing a little bit of versatility with that hold, but that monstrous knee strike seems to be the answer here. But Shamrock, he is getting fired up. He is going after the legs of his opponent, looking for that ankle lock one more time. Belly to belly, center of the ring, but JJ springing back to his feet. And again, double vertical suplex, sending JJ Mondo to the outside. Both aprons cleared out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And it is just chaos on the outside. JJ and Shamrock just going to war.
13, 14, 15.
And one more time, steel chair in the ring. Hold on, Test. Playing with fire a little bit here. And a brainbuster this time sending Test to the outside.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Ryan Pearlman taking it to Shamrock
8,
as JJ signature jawbreaker, facebuster planting. Hold on.
12,
Test just
13,
pounded into the ring post as a diving senton crushes Ken Shamrock. And Pearlman has, oh my God, dropping right onto that boot. Roll up cover. Oh my God, the long limbs of Test saving him there. As this match will continue 2 on 2. Shamrock able to outmaneuver Pearlman. Somehow he's still got the wind in him to dodge those strikes, but that wheel kick finding its mark anyway. Shamrock possibly looking to end it right there, but JJ had it scouted. Big bulldog from JJ Mondo, but Shamrock right back to his feet and just delivering a monstrous punch. Shamrock getting himself fired up one more time. And another knee strike flattens JJ Mondo. Test going high risk one more time. Test diving elbow absolutely crushes Ryan Pearlman. Does not elect to go for the cover. Big overhand left. And dangerous DDT just spiking the head of Test into the canvas. But a knee to the gut will shut Pearlman right back down. Test sent to the outside, and looks like Pearlman going for something big here, but Shamrock putting a stop to it right away. And just flawless execution of the arm drag. And again, that Pearlman Brothers double drop kick with a new face in the mix here. Powerbomb flattens JJ Mondo, and JJ's neck might have been strained by that hold. as Shamrock continuing to punish the limbs of his opponents, looking for an opportunity to set up that ankle lock, but might be waiting just a little bit too long. And hold on, twisting neckbreaker. Shamrock is down. And the catatonic bomb goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, count, fall. One more elimination, and Team JPW takes this thing, but Test standing tall in the ring, representing the Union, delivering a boot right to the stomach of Ryan Pearlman. Test trying to get himself fired up, trying to get a big win for his team here. Boot right to the back of the head, cover, 2. But the 2-on-1 disadvantage proving to be a challenge. Flying head scissors. Pearlman in excellent position here. Jawbreaker, and Pearlman possibly looking for that bomb one more time, and JJ certainly not used to tagging with this Pearlman Brothers unit. A bit of a miscue, but this team has the advantage. They can afford the mistake right in this moment, but that pump handle drop could be the answer back that Tess needs. Cover 2, but only gets 2. JJ getting himself fired up as he delivers that gotcha hold absolutely flawlessly. And Tess trapped in that submission hold, but Harada able to get back into the ring at a critical moment as Shamrock unable to keep Harada occupied. And Team JPW picking up the victory. Also, that match was 65 in-game minutes. I'm gonna fucking get something to drink because Christ, these two teams went long. Like the Union and Team JPW definitely taking liberties. But I will be right back. Yeah. The thing is, too, it's not even like, I mean, certainly Shamrock, Mankind, and Test were definitely undertuned as far as, like, going for finishing sequences, like pinfalls, submissions, things of that nature. But it's not like I saw JJ on several occasions go for finishing moves and pinning combinations when one of the two men involved were not the legal man. And like stuff like that was happening constantly, or like all the excursions to the outside really stretched out the length of that match. Dave giving this one 4 3/4 stars. I'm going to be honest, I don't think that was more than a 3-star match. They probably could have shaved at least 20 minutes off that match and had exactly the same match. Actually, let me make sure. I think that was elimination I turned off. Yeah. But, I digress. We've got 3 more contests left, folks. And coming up next, we have found out now exactly who is going to be facing the king of the Battle Royal, Terrell Benjamin. Of course, that is none other than Suzuki-gun's... I understand. That is none other than Suzuki-gun's own ZSJ. Zack Sabre Jr. Able to best 7 other vultures, one of whom his friend, his tag team partner, and occasionally mentor, Minoru Suzuki. Well, now his test ahead of him is former Blake's House Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the man that has mastered the art of the Battle Royal. Of course, that man, none other than Terrell Benjamin. And that match... well, that match is happening momentarily because I see Admiral Funk dropping in with the raid. Very much appreciate that. For anybody that is new here, the way this show works will immediately become apparent. This is a episodic wrestling show where I'm going to be... yep, it is in fact wrestling night. Where we keep continuity week to week. We keep storylines ongoing. And I'm going to be running live commentary over the matches. It's all AI versus AI. So I am reacting to things as they are happening. And anybody still here from Admiral Funk's channel, I deeply apologize. Chat is followers only, and you don't get to post for the first 10 minutes. Regrettably, that is an answer to the harassment on Twitch, and to that I say, Twitch, fucking do better. But hopefully, even if you can't post, I hope you have a good time watching a little bit of wrestling and getting engrossed in the many interesting storylines we have going. Right now, of course, the next match, Terrell Benjamin, the king of the Battle Royal, former Blake's House Wrestling champion, taking on any and all comers. Well, the man that won the Open Challenge Battle Royal earlier this evening, Suzuki-gun's own Zack Sabre Jr. If the Union couldn't get it done in the last match, let's see if Zack Sabre Jr. able to do it right here, right now. Because that match, it's next. Oop. Terrell Benjamin making his way to the ring, and if there are so many interesting styles matchups here in Blake's House Professional Wrestling, but right now it is all power going head to head with a pure grappler in ZSJ. Do not let Terrell's small stature fool you. He can match the biggest, the baddest in a contest of strength. He has proven it time and time again It is actually extraordinarily rare he goes toe-to-toe with somebody his own size. So we're going to be able to see that strength difference come into play in a major way. That is, of course, if Zack Sabre Jr. even lets him grab a hold in the first place. ZSJ, so very slippery. They call him the Noodle Man. Trent Barreto once famously said, it's like trying to wrestle a man made of worms. But with Terrell, that power wrestling style, it almost feels inevitable going for that big boot, but ZSJ able to slip out of it. But that patented European uppercut finding its mark. Both men jockeying for position, and already ZSJ with that catch-as-catch-can style. Just whatever outstretched limb is exposed, Zack Sabre Jr. wants to grab a hold of it and destroy it. Guillotine choke applied, and again, there is a certain sadism Zack Sabre Jr. has, a certain sadism all the members of Suzuki-gun have. They want to hurt their opponents. They want to leave their bodies broken on the canvas. But Terrell, he is a man that is extraordinarily difficult to break. A man that toiled week in, week out in Battle Royal after Battle Royal, trying to stake his claim at the top of the roster. When he was finally able to do so, he bested Mag.Lo himself in that open challenge contest. The next week, he became Blake's House Wrestling Champion. You cannot break Terrell Benjamin's spirit. So Zack Sabre Jr. is going to have to settle for breaking his body, but that is, oh, very arduous a task.
5 minutes gone.
Snapmare applied from Zack Sabre Jr. And scarf hold locked in. And again, any outstretched limb is a target. Firing Zack Sabre Jr. into the corner. Big overhand left, but doesn't quite find its mark. Zack Sabre Jr. just continuing to be a little bit too slippery, but right here, series of kicks to the gut, finding their way home in a major way, but again, right back to that guillotine choke. And hold on, PK buries a boot right into the chest of Terrell Benjamin. And flying cross arm breaker. Terrell being assaulted from all angles here. As he drags Terrell down to the mat, and the inevitability of that lift and drop looking less and less and less likely, as Zack Sabre Jr. just seems like he's toying with Terrell at this point. Terrell fighting his way back, trying to fight back to his feet, but a boot to the chest, shutting that down even. Bow and arrow hold locked in, and Terrell struggling to break the hold. And again, right back to what works. Terrell going back to basics with the kicks in the corner, knee to the gut, shutting Zack Sabre Jr. down. And a colossal headbutt is the answer. Terrell trying to find a little bit of momentum any way he can. Thought for a moment to go up top, but thinks better of it. And that hesitation could cost him, as once again that guillotine choke is cinched in tight. And again, right back to the big headbutt. Terrell going for it all, but Zack Sabre Jr. just too quick. Right back to his feet. And a devastating Liger bomb, cover 2, but only 2. But Terrell, again, it's so difficult to break his spirit, so difficult to break his body, standing tall after that wild shot to the ribs. But hold on, rolling through, Kimura hold locked in, Terrell, he is in dire straits, but somehow able to push ZSJ off of him. Zack Sabre Jr. going up top and buries a pair of knees into the back. Zack Sabre Jr. trying to punish Terrell Benjamin for the audacity of stepping into the ring with him. As a Michinoku driver connecting too. But that is not enough. It is going to take more than that to put away a Blake's House Wrestling champion. Terrell Benjamin taking the long way across the ring, but Zack Sabre Jr. able to escape the corner, but Terrell is determined, still fighting out of the corner, and Zack Sabre Jr. again just toying with Terrell at this point. Big boot right to the face, scarf hold locked in, and Terrell is trapped in this hold, unable to reach the ropes. And just the targeting of the legs, that kick just right into the knee, putting Terrell right down onto the canvas. And again, taking the legs out from underneath the legs of Terrell Benjamin. And Zack Sabre Jr. just mocking Terrell again, but hold on. Of course it's back. The Enforcer's back with the torture rack, but ZSJ, he just will not be tapped out. And oh my God, Burning Hammer. That is the momentum shifter Terrell Benjamin needed. But still, Zack Sabre Jr. continuing to punish Terrell even after that burst, that second wind. Hold on, backbreaker, body slam combination, figure four leg lock. Terrell grasping at anything, any way he can get back into this contest. That is the Terrell Benjamin that we have seen week in and week out. You cannot break his stride, as a crushing lariat right across the throat of Zack Sabre Jr. will connect. And again, right back to that torturous Argentine backbreaker. And roaring lariat connecting, but the answer back is a big boot. Zack Sabre Jr. right back to his feet, but Terrell standing tall, standing on equal footing. And Zack Sabre Jr., he's clearly frustrated by this. Back switch one more time. Orienteering with Napalm Death, but no. Terrell able to reach for the ropes in a critical moment. And Burning Hammer flattening Zack Sabre Jr. too. But it's somehow not enough. Big spine buster will connect. Drop toe hold rolling through. Has a hold of the ropes and Harada sees it. Leaping brainbuster will connect. And again, drop toe hold, planting Terrell in the ring. And that's got to be it. The punishment Terrell has been put under so very severe. Northern Light suplex, flawless roll through into the cross arm breaker. And Terrell Benjamin submitted by Zack Sabre Jr. Also, man, fuck you, Dave. That 4 3/4 stars. Granted, I think this is the third best match of the night, but it was a damn good match. They definitely got me to bite on the hope spot. Like, fabulous heel work by Zack Sabre Jr. Terrell playing his role absolutely perfectly. That's good wrestling. Also, I mean, the in-game grading system is fake, to be clear. But it blows my mind that on a 5-star scale, this match and the trios match that went like at least 30 minutes too long are the same rating. Video games are stupid sometimes. But I did say we had just a couple matches left to go this evening. Let's see here. Should have done that a little bit differently. Let's see. Right now, giving y'all a bit of a teaser for tonight's main event. Because before we dig into this tag team contest, we have got to find a resolution to Worzalla's absolutely meteoric climb as a singles competitor. The man has his pick of champions to challenge, and he is going after the Deathmatch champion, Nick's Wrestling Organization's own Brad Shad. Brad Shad, just such a strategically gifted fighter, so very effective at making matches happen exactly where and how he wants. We're going to have to see if he has an answer for the raw power that is Christopher Worzalla. Because Worzalla has looked positively unstoppable in recent weeks. But whatever the case may be, Chris Worzalla, Brad Shad, and that match, it's right now. And this is certainly an unusual environment for Chris Worzalla. Of course, that is absolutely what I would say about Brad Shad as well. Brad Shad, more of a technician, but has found himself at the top of the Deathmatch division by some bizarre set of circumstances. And hold on, 100 hands buried into the chest of Brad Shad. Of course, the last time we saw Brad Shad in a wrestling ring, it was against the wife of Christopher Worzalla, where he did pick up the victory over Christine in a singles competition. All Worzalla could do then was watch. All right, now he has a chance to avenge that loss. He has a chance to become Nick's Wrestling Organization champion. Belly-to-belly overhead suplex, and Brad Shad somehow grabbing a hold of that top rope, protecting himself from being sent to the outside, but belly-to-belly suplex, this time right into that board in the corner. And Chris Worzalla just so very dangerous. Those elbows are like bombs that he drops on your body, but Brad Shad just making excellent use of the ring around him, throwing Worzalla into that board in the corner. slamming him onto the foreign objects laid out around the ring. Brad Chad is one of the best, and he is champion for a reason. Worzalla, it looks like he is getting some extracurricular activities here. Driving that board right into the skull. Burying it in the stomach of Brad Chad. Worzalla has come to win tonight. If there were any doubt. Hold on. Giant claw slam. Worzalla on fire. Huge headbutt from Christopher Worzalla. And goes for the cover early. 1, 2. Only gets 2. Pair of boots to the back of the head. Worzalla fired into the ropes. And Brad Chad, just amazing display of technique and athleticism. Transitioning right into that hold here. Worzalla traps, unable to reach the ropes. Gutbuster crushing the stomach of Brad Chad, going for it all. Dropping a bomb of an elbow right into the stomach, right into the heart of the Knicks Wrestling Organization champion. 100 hands again buried into the chest, but Worzalla is not finished yet. Hold on, rolls through, cover. No, not even a count of 1. Drop kicks right in the back of the head. Hold on, cover. 1. No, not even 1. Worzalla got a lot more left to go as a running power slam crushes Brad Chad. Brad Chad on roller skates, but only for a moment, possibly playing possum here as an amazing display of athleticism, driving Worzalla into the mat. And again, targeting the legs of Christopher Worzalla, trying to take away some of that mobility, trying to take away some of the explosiveness of that gigantic elbow drop. But Worzalla, he is going for it all here. Patented Worzalla elbow. 3 count. Fall. New Knicks Wrestling Organization champion, Christopher Worzalla. The man is a monster in the ring, and he has just won his first ever singles title. I'm curious why the title taker broke away. I will actually be correcting that off air, because that was a championship match. You do hate to see that, because, you know, now we don't get the cool graphic that says new champion. Of course, the cool thing about that, though, is we do get to bake it into an angle. So, see, that's what I do like about this game. Sometimes the ways it is stupid, and this one honestly probably was just my fault, to be clear. I just get to turn into an angle for next week. This game is really good at testing your creativity in ways to find lemons from lemonade, or the other way around. But we have got just one more match tonight, folks. Tonight's main event. Hold on just a moment here. Of course, just a couple weeks ago, Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell able to best Josh Kaiser, able to best the entirety of Team Lake Mary in his climb to become Blake's House Wrestling Champion. The gold now around Satchwell's waist, but Team Lake Mary wants to get one more parting shot as Brandon and Jordan calling Satchwell out. Satchwell bringing his close personal friend COLBY into this match as Team Lake Mary has an opportunity to get the last laugh, but the monstrous lariat of Colby Cole, the devastating lariat of Shawn Satchwell, certainly has something to say about that. So let's go ahead and get into our final contest of the evening, because that's right now. Colby Cole, Shawn Satchwell. The two of these men once competed in a 2 out of 3 falls series to determine who was the toughest man with the strongest lariat. It was Atomic Lariat going head-to-head with the Powder Keg Lariat, and Atomic Lariat winning out, but only barely, though. But right now, the two of these men putting that immense power, that immense strength together as opposed to in opposition as they take on Team Lake Mary, the brawler that is Brandon, the enigma that is Jordan. But if there is anybody that can answer the call in a slugfest, it is absolutely Shawn the Swashbuckler Satchwell. Both teams jockeying for position here. Neither team wants to make a mistake. And you certainly cannot afford to with the explosive power of Satchwell and Cole, but high and low, Satchwell caught in the unblockable, and Jordan looking to capitalize, unable to do so, as Satchwell just a little bit too slippery for Jordan. Jordan making a critical mistake, taking his eyes off the legal man, and COLBY very nearly getting the drop on him because of it. Lift and drop as Jordan going back to basics, but even more basic is that huge headbutt right in the forehead. Both men jockeying for position here. COLBY unable to get the upper hand as a monstrous shotgun drop kick puts two boots right into the face of Colby Cole. And another huge headbutt. As a combination STO and sweep lays Colby out. And again, this match is somewhat personal for Brandon and Jordan. Team Lake Mary had been bested week after week after week by Shawn Satchwell. Prior to Satchwell sticking his nose in their business, Team Lake Mary was one of the most dominant stables Blake's House Wrestling has ever seen. Picking up wins individually, picking up wins as a tag team unit, picking up wins as a trio. But right now, Satchwell seems to have their number. And Brandon and Jordan, that does not sit well with them. But right now, Satchwell continuing to put those big arms to good use. But Jordan running a little bit of interference, protecting his partner. Satchwell possibly going for it all in the corner, and Jordan knows just how dangerous the swashbuckler is with a running start. And oh my God, buzzsaw kick taking the head clean off Satchwell's shoulders. COLBY now the legal man trying to slow Jordan down with that single leg crab. And COLBY has that kick to the gut scouted, not looking to get planted the same way his tag team partner was, but Jordan now targeting the arms of Colby, and certainly an effective strategy. Take away some of that tremendous power that those devastating lariats have behind them. But Colby able to come at you a couple of different ways, but slipping on that bottom turnbuckle pad. And that slight miscalculation costing Colby in a major way. As Brandon locking on that spinning toe hold. Satchwell coming in to make the save for his friend, and one more time, Colby Cole in harm's way from that patented spinning toe hold, but again, the swashbuckler making a save at a critical moment. Michinoku driver cover 2, and very nearly 3 counts on the mat. Colby in dire straits, but such a dangerous way to frame things. Colby only seems to get more dangerous, more effective as he gets angrier, as he gets more worn down. Right now, Team Lake Mary in control as that Tony Jaa knee strike right into the jaw of the swashbuckler, putting Jordan on top in a major way. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Only gets 2. And colossal spine buster from Brandon. Satchwell on wobbly legs. Michinoku driver cover 2. And right now, Team Lake Mary in complete control of this match, as the brawling style of Brandon proving to be extraordinarily effective. Hold on, lift. And Fireman's carry buster, but Satchwell scrambling back to his feet. That is the heart of a champion. That is the heart of the current Blake's House Wrestling heavyweight champion. Headbutt after headbutt, and that first one seems to have busted Jordan open. Colby dragging Jordan onto the mat, and as I said, as Colby's rage gets more intense, he only becomes more dangerous. And that is manifesting right here, right now, as a back body drop just flattens Brandon. Oh my God. No, not going for that big lariat, just a bulldog flattening Brandon, but Brandon right back to his feet. Of course, we saw in the Colby Satchwell match, going for that lariat too early is a dangerous proposition. When your opponent knows that is your most effective match-ending tool, they are going to be looking for it. Right now, both teams tagging up to a fresh man. Brandon able to shut down that 2-on-1 advantage. And again, Team Lake Mary in excellent position, and a bit of a miscue from Satchwell may have cost this team. As the master of the lariat lays out. Oh my God. Jordan rolling out of the way as both knees collide with canvas. But another big lariat from Satchwell, putting him back on top for the moment. And, oh my God, Satchwell going broadside with the lariat cover 2. But it's not quite enough. Satchwell back to his own corner. Jordan doing the same. And crushing lariat from Satchwell. And Shawn Satchwell making sure both members of Team Lake Mary getting their fill of him. COLBY firing Brandon and going for it all with that lariat, but doesn't find it. And again, as I said just moments ago, both members of Team Lake Mary knows how dangerous the lariat of Satchwell is, how dangerous the lariat of COLBY is. If there is one singular focus of this team, it is do not get hit with the atomic lariat, with the powder keg lariat. If you do that, you can win the match. And Team Lake Mary in a extremely dominant position. And hold on, Brandon just pummeling COLBY. Goes for it all. Cover 2. 3. Count. Fall. Team Lake Mary unable to pick up the pinfall victory over the champion, but still getting the last laugh in the end as they best the team of Satchwell and COLBY. I do gotta say, tonight has been going extremely well in the I have no control over specifically how a match resolves, but there's a way I would like it to resolve. And I got a lot of that tonight. So that's cool. But that is going to conclude the main portion of tonight's program. Of course, I am going to go ahead and do one more bonus match while I hang out with y'all in the chat this evening and figure out who else y'all are going to be watching after this show wraps up. So let's go ahead and strike these out. And let me know if y'all like something you see on either side of the ring here while y'all are doing that. I am going to go ahead and open up Twitch, see who might be streaming right now. Let's see. It's like Blake is streaming. So I think Blake's house is going to Blake, naturally. And again, as a function of Twitch just being fucking bad, I'm going to go ahead and pick Blake on this side here. Let's see, that Okada, I think that is one of the ones from the workshop. See, I think I am going to go ahead and give him mature. And I'm going to hit the button. I know exactly who we're rating after this show is over. And then I am going to install Christopher Worzalla as the Knicks Wrestling Organization champion. What I might do is I'll show you... we'll see. See, the cool thing about wrestling is it's all fake. In the sense that, like, I have, on at least one occasion before, had something like that happen on my stream and made up an excuse like, hey, the local athletic commission didn't approve the championship bout, or something of that nature. You can just make things up. Wrestling is neat that way. I would be surprised. I actually think there are still some states where pro wrestling runs through the local athletic commission. Certainly not all of them these days, I'm sure. Also, if anybody that got here late, when the archive does go up, either here on Twitch or on my YouTube channel, I definitely recommend the Zero versus Jamel match, match 5 on the card tonight. The Mag.Lo versus Tanahashi match was also extraordinary. Really, I think aside from the trios match, everything was excellent this evening. Yeah, I think not counting the trios match, I wouldn't say there was not a bad match on the card. I think the Antonio and Drew versus Yuri and Sarah tag match as the opener was probably the weakest, like, regular match, and even that was pretty good. You do love it when the wrestling is good on your wrestling show. It's absolutely not necessary, as professional wrestling over the course of my lifetime has demonstrated, but you do like it when it happens. Yo, that is nice. Springboard offense in this game is just so fun to look at. It's also really rare because it's extremely position dependent. Which is really unfortunate for Antonio because his finish is the West Coast pop. And like, he straight up just never gets to do it. Or if he does, the Rana puts them in the ropes. Backslide cover. It's kind of rare that I put like Blake's house characters on the pre-show or post-show match, but I figure if we are quite literally going to throw to Blake after this match, I think he's allowed to wrestle. Oof, you hate to see it. Blake getting a little bit too greedy with that frog splash. Still not enough. Gotta go for that back attack, my dude. Oh, Blake getting fired up. You can tell Blake is one of the first characters I made, because, like, there's some AI quirks that I definitely did better later. Ooh, that looked real nice. Standing D, love to see it. Huh, I just thought of something. This game does have a move editor now, and I am always saying, like, I really appreciate how, with the built-in moves this game has, you can give, like, fictional characters recognizable movesets. I do appreciate that a lot, but also I'm thinking, like, this game has a fucking dive kick as a top rope move. And I'm thinking to myself, you could literally use that animation as a base and give Yuri a taco. And I think that's very funny to me. Curious what Matures finishes, actually. Because right now it's just like Blake's getting washed but not getting covered or submitted. Blake's getting fucked on, man. I feel like for somebody that has a back finisher, Blake takes the back entirely too infrequently. That's something I probably will actually fix. Ooh, this could be it right here. Big frog splash in honor of his Uncle Eddie. Cover, 2, 3, count, fall. So very shortly, I'm going to be sending you over to Blake's stream. Before I do that, let me go ahead and do my regular sign-off thing. So anybody that's new, anybody that's either a new viewer that just popped in because you saw a wrestling show on Twitch, happened to see me on Twitter or on Facebook, hey, that's rad. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all come back next week. We do this every Sunday night, and certainly with the last month or two, that has that's been a lie. we try to do this every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/FerrisCindy. If it is not clear what it is we do here, this is a weekly episodic wrestling show run entirely in Fire Pro Wrestling World, which means we do keep continuity week to week. I'm sure you noticed me making callbacks to things characters were not doing in that current match. This program has run for, as of this recording, 99 episodes. So the next one, that is going to be Blake's House 100. I should do something cool for that. We will see if my work schedule allows for it. But yeah, I would like to think that I do a pretty good job at getting new viewers caught up on why people are fighting, like what the stakes are, what the history of some of these older characters are. To make sure that, hey, a new viewer is having just as much fun as somebody that's been around for over a year. So hopefully you believe that's the case as well, and I hope y'all come back next week. Again, twitch.tv/FerrisCindy at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's watch a little bit more wrestling. I would like to be doing more stream stuff, but again, as I said, I am just like wiped out from work, so midweek streams just seem pretty unlikely. But hey, Blake's House is a collective of guys. Many of the characters you saw on this stream are real people that also play video games here on twitch.tv. I'm going to be sending you to one of them. So let's go ahead and cue that up right now. And then I'm going to sit here for like 8 seconds while we wait for Twitch to do something about that. Let's see here. So, yeah, hope y'all come back next week and enjoy hanging out with Blake, watching some Kamen Rider. Catch y'all later on.